Hey buddies, it's your girl AyChristene, and today we're checking out School Stories. This is by infamous Swoosh, featuring TheOdd1sOut. I'm interested to hear what their school stories are. Links down below to become a member or patron to get the uncut reaction to all the shows and series that we check out. And yeah, let's get started.
To start,
How are we doing this?
who just wants to let it out?
So James is
Let
teaching
it
about
out.
math in this video.
Oh, okay,
Hey
okay.
everybody, welcome to this month's episode of Swoosh Brings on His Friends to talk about fun
Oh,
things.
okay.
Today we have the odd ones out, the pioneer of school stories, okay?
Shut up.
Aww.
When I was in 7th or 8th grade, I had a big crush on one of my classmates. And there was like maybe
Oh,
10
that's-
kids.
I thought you were going to say teacher, and I was going to be like,
No,
Oh,
what is
dear.
wrong
Oh,
with
dear.
you? I had
Oh, dear.
a crush on one of my classmates because there was only like 10 of us.
I
in our
had
little
crush
private
on
school in
teachers
my
when I
class.
was a kid.
One day we were watching some like
It's just a problem if they
documentary
got a
in
crush
history
on you
class.
back. You know,
And
that's the
I was
problem.
sitting next to this girl that I liked, and I was like, you
Mm.
can't mess that up.
I remember
but I did.
hormones
I
going
remember
wild.
I, like, farted, and
Oh.
like she was
Oh.
like, did you just fart? And I was like,
Oh.
no, I didn't just fart. I remember like
Oh.
being like, no, that was my desk, and I literally started
I was
shaking.
moving it, see?
Yeah, I started shaking my desk
Oh.
to like make a noise.
It wasn't the same sound.
No,
Oh
of course
my
it wasn't the same
gosh.
sound. And I think I was even like, see, it's the same, you know?
Oh
What
no.
lesson did we learn from that story, Swoosh?
Don't fart in front of women.
That's a good
They'll
lesson.
That's
never
a good
understand.
lesson.
Girls don't fart, so... Swoosh, can I ask you a
Well,
question?
my husband
Have
would
you
not
ever
agree with the girls don't
cheated?
fart.
Well,
Statement.
I'm perfect, so
Oh,
no,
okay,
duh.
okay,
I
okay.
had a class. It was a math class, and we had a lunch in the middle of that class. We
Yeah,
would
I
have
didn't
these, like,
cheat.
big long math tests, but they wouldn't split them up. So we would
What?
start the math test, go
Uh-huh.
to lunch, and then finish the math test.
Oh.
And like,
So many opportunities to cheat.
what were
There
you
are.
expecting?
Right.
You know, like,
Hide the answer to the
you
burger.
have to-
What?
Do the test and then go to lunch, and then everyone in the class would like sit at a table just discussing the test.
Right.
Oh my
How
gosh,
do you do
dude,
number
that's-
14?
that's
How do
so
you do number
dumb.
12?
Yeah,
It was
they did
great.
not think that through.
Oh,
Unless
that
they
reminds
did
me
it
of
like that on
something, too.
purpose.
In our history class, we had this teacher who I mentioned in
To
the
have a
teacher
better
story.
passing rate.
Great guy. His name was Mr. Mead. I had
Mhm.
Mr. Mead in basically every year. It was like 7th to 11th grade we had Mr. Mead because it was a small private school. The highest I
okay.
would get on the test would be like
Fart
a
test.
97. And I always wanted to get a 100 just for fun.
Just want a perfect record.
I
So
miss
one
school.
day
I
came
miss
in,
getting
was
hundreds.
super prepared. I had
And
everything
97s.
in my
Anything that
brain.
was 90
I was going
plus.
to ace this test.
Do you
okay?
remember what the lesson was? Like, what was it about? Like American history? Like,
No,
what, the
dude, of
Revolutionary
course
War?
I don't. So I do.
That was
the
a while
test,
ago.
And
Uh-huh.
then my friend behind me is like, "Dude, Susan is cheating," and I was like, "Dude, what? What?" My
Oh,
test is
really?
almost done. I look over, and Susan, she had a bunch of index cards with the answers, and I was like, "Susan!" And like, Mr. Mead saw me and my friend talking about it,
Oh,
and
dear,
he was
oh,
like,
dear.
"Will you boys stop talking?" And I was like, "I'm sorry, Mr. Mead." I get my test back, and I
Uh-huh.
got a 95, and I go,
You got
"What?"
less?
And it says -5 for talking.
Oh, so you
And
could
I
have
was
got a
like,
100.
You have got to be kidding
If
me.
you
And
weren't
then that is when I was
talking.
like, Mr. Mead, Susan was cheating.
You
and that's why I was talking. I
You
didn't cry,
snitched?
but you know.
Yeah, but you tattletaled.
Right.
A little
Well,
bit.
dude, I wanted a perfect
You
score,
wanted the perfect
man.
100. You never got that perfect 100.
No, I-
Nope, I
yeah.
got
Perfect
dude,
hundo.
literally for the rest of high school, I never got a 100 on that.
Oh
This time.
my
Which is, like,
goodness.
a weird topic. But one thing I
Yeah.
learned to hate because of school was pooping in public bathrooms. Okay. When
Oh,
I'm,
yeah,
like,
I don't like
on
pooping
the
in
toilet
public
or
bathrooms
whatever,
either.
and someone's
Sure.
in a stall next to me or like
Mm.
When
comes
I'm
in,
doing my business.
I'm sitting
Hilarious.
there not moving a muscle. Like they know I'm there.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
no way I'm making a little badonk sound in freaking dead silence.
They need to play music in bathrooms. 'Cause I
Dude,
totally
for
agree with you.
real.
It's so quiet.
So
you, like,
it was
hear
so
the
quiet.
door open.
And the
I know,
splash.
dude. Oh my god.
And then they sit down, and then it's silence. And then it's
Hilarious.
just two of
Dude.
you just in this silent room, and then you just. Was there
Hilarious.
a time when you had to be like, I can't hold it in anymore?
For me, it was the
Mr. Mead?
dirtiness
I mean,
of bathrooms, not the sounds.
You know what I actually do remember from Mr. Mead is that
What?
one of the girls would be like, "Can I use the bathroom?" And he's like, "Sure." And they would go, and then
Mhm.
I'd be like, "Hey, Mr. Mead, can I go to the bathroom?" Well, Susan's not back yet, and I'm like, "But Susan's a girl,
Right, she's
Like,
going to
I
the
need
other
use
one.
it, Mr.
We
Mead.
only
Right.
have
Come on, man.
one hall pass.
You know what's worse than not
Oh,
being able
yeah,
to
there
use
should
the
be
bathroom?
both.
Not having a good VPN.
What?
This video was sponsored by Surfshark VPN.
Not locking him in. Like, can't go anywhere now. Great ad.
Dude, we didn't have prom at all.
Oh, you didn't even have prom? Like,
What?
You didn't even do it? I
No
remember
prom?
telling my mom that I didn't want to go to prom. Like, this is stupid.
I
I'm
loved
not gonna have
prom.
a good time. And my mom was like, you gotta go
I had
to
2
prom.
proms.
You need to have that moment
Junior
in your
and senior
life,
year.
You know, and now,
Yeah.
now I'm glad I did it. But you never
Okay,
had prom.
that's good.
Swoosh.
I did. No, I didn't.
Oh.
No. I didn't. It would have saved that whole farting incident with the other crush. I could have just been like,
Oh, goodness.
let me show you a good time. I'm sorry about that one
Let me
incident.
buy you flowers. Did you
Aw.
have a senior prank?
Dude, my senior year was during COVID, so it got
Really?
like cut in half.
When did you
Oh.
graduate?
I graduated in 2020, dude.
You're the class of 2020?
Oh,
That's gotta
how
be like
young
a
is he?
title.
At every family
just-
graduation until we're dead, we're gonna bring up how we were robbed, and no one's gonna care.
Did you have to
Oh,
wear a
yeah, so he
uniform,
couldn't
Swoosh?
have a
Yes,
prom
we did
or
have to wear a uniform,
graduation.
man. It was like button-up blue shirt, navy blue pants, black dress shoes, and a navy blue tie, man.
I remember.
tie?
Yeah, I wore a tie to school every day.
goodness.
Do you have a picture of this?
I do have a picture of it. I gotta
Oh.
find one. This was me on
He has
the
it?
first day of 7th grade.
Oh, like a
Aw.
little baby Swoosh.
In first
Aw,
grade, we would
he
go to
is
gym
adorable.
class. The teacher
He
would,
looks
put
kinda like
deodorant on our
James.
arms, and
What?
you might be like, "What are you talking about?"
What?
What?
But the deodorant was called Speed Stick. And
Why
we
did-
thought that if we got this on our arms,
She put it on
we
your
could run
arm.
super fast. I fully believed it. And like,
Why
she would go,
did she put it
Yeah,
on
I was
your
like,
arm?
give me a Speed Stick, and she would like wipe it on my arm, and I just start running, bro. I was like zooming.
Did you ever have a teacher
What-
that was
hello- no, no,
pregnant?
no.
Because my
Why?
first grade teacher
Oh my
didn't
gosh.
stop teaching when she was pregnant, and
Oh, good
that
Lord.
I've had a
really
pregnant
sucked.
teacher
You know,
before.
we're in first grade. This is like our second year of school. Ever,
Why did
and
that
this
woman put
teacher is
deodorant on the
throwing up in
kids?
trash cans and had a very short
Oh my
temper.
gosh!
Oh,
Did she ever
dear.
like see you eating your lunch and being like, "I'm craving something," and like
Oh,
grab it off your like
gosh.
little grubby hands and start
No,
eating it?
we would like be doing like an assignment. We're like writing or something, and then just in the corner, I hear her.
Oh
my
Like, she's
gosh,
in the
what?
trash
Oh,
and stuff.
morning
There,
sickness.
we pat her on the back.
That kid's
Oh,
probably
that's
older than me
sweet.
now.
Oh shoot, you're so right. Oh,
Oh
my
my
god.
Wait, how old were
Goodness.
you in first grade?
Like probably like 6 or 7, right?
Right.
And you're 6 years older than me, dude.
Oh,
Maybe
dear.
Oh
you
my
are that
gosh.
kid. Is your
Hilarious.
mom Mrs. Clark?
Dude, oh,
Not him, like, oh.
I remember there was one day where my friend James, he carved bruh into the toilet paper dispenser.
Okay, so he
Okay.
vandalized.
Mr. Josh Brolin, call back from the teacher's video. In the
Okay,
morning
okay.
announcements, he was like, "Who wrote bruh on the toilet paper dispenser?" And like, I remember James being like, "Dude, that was me." And I was like, "Dude, you wrote bruh on the toilet paper
Right.
dispenser?"
A,
So it was
why'd you do that?
2022.
And
my cousin was like a senior.
don't tell him,
and
he
I
might
was,
snitch.
like, helping out with the school's like field day with like activities. And I remember by the end of the day, the principal was like, "We're gonna do senior hide and seek." I remember feeling
Okay.
so left out, and
Aw.
I ran up to the principal and I was like, "Dude, my senior year was cut in half. Please let me participate.
Aw.
I'm begging you." And he goes,
Aw.
"All right, Nathan's gonna join too." And I was like, "Yippee!" And I like ran out of
Aw.
the crowd.
Oh,
And everything.
that's
My
cute.
friend Tim from
Ugh.
our last video that we recorded, who
His
choked
finger's
on
in
stage,
his
that
nose.
guy.
Yeah.
I was like, "Tim, we gotta hide somewhere, dude." And he's like, "Okay, I have a great idea." There was
What?
this small room where the vending machine is.
Now I'm
Above
putting a
the vending machine on the
book on
ceiling,
his
there's
head.
a little door
On the ceiling?
on the ceiling, like a very small one.
Like an
Okay.
attic?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
an attic type thing.
All
I
right.
remember in high school seeing it and being like, "Dude, wherever that goes, I don't even know." So
Right,
like Tim was
and
like,
don't
"I got
try to
this
go
crazy
there."
idea. Let's get in there."
That's
Oh,
gonna
no.
be a killer hiding spot.
Oh,
So
no.
we like got like chairs and we like
Oh my
jumped up there.
God.
It was
Oh,
like really hard to
dear.
get up there, and like someone even like pushed our feet up, dude.
Oh.
No one could find us. We're definitely not supposed to be up there.
Right.
And we find this little crevice where you can like crawl under, because they start to find out that like we're up here in this room.
Oh
so
my
Tim tries
gosh.
to like crawl away.
They're in the walls.
Dude, his feet came through
Oh,
the ceiling,
no.
and they were like, "Oh my goodness!" Like his feet were like hanging through the ceiling, and he,
Right.
like
Oh
backed
my
up, and there were like
God.
2 giant holes in the ceiling.
Oh my
Tim got
gosh.
like in major trouble. They were like, "Is anyone else up there?" And he like looks back at me. No,
No.
there's no one up here.
Oh,
and he went down,
good
dude, and I
friend.
stayed up there.
Good
I was up there,
friend.
and I remember like a teacher at one point was like, "Nathan, get down from there." And I was like, "Okay." it's fine."
Game's over.
Here's the picture.
Oh my
They-
god.
Oh
Dude,
my
I regret
goodness.
nothing, man. You know.
yeah,
I regret.
that was good.
Well, thank you for joining me, James,
Wow.
on this adventure.
That's hilarious. I would have been too afraid to go up there. But yeah, those panels do not support feet. In fact, when you go in your attic, they tell you to step on the beams and not in between the beams, because your ceiling does not support the weight of a human. Just the beams can support it. And some of them anyways. This takes me back though. There are a lot of good fun memories of being in high school and just a lot of laughter, a lot of smiles, a lot of fun times. Oh, baby Christine in high school was just a, she was just a peach, a little peach. Oh. I guess I can kind of live through vicariously through baby AY's eyes when she does high school and what that experience is going to be like. Although we're going to homeschool her, so it won't be exactly the same, but she'll have activities that she'll get to do with, the others. But let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. What memories of school did this bring back for you? Any fun ones? Hopefully great ones. Let me know down below. If you like this video, make sure you hug the life out of that like button. Links down below to become a member or patron to get the uncut reactions to all the shows that we check out. I love you guys as always. And until next time, buddies. Toodles.